So I am pretty new to drones. This is my first drone, so this might be your first time to my channel. It's my first drone video, certainly. If it is, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow. Hit that like button, let other people know. Share it if you're really kind. Leave me a comment and tell me that you liked it. Tell me if it didn't work for you, or let me know if it did. This is my DJI Spark. Let me cover up the information there, because in Canada it's a legal requirement to put your information on your drone. So my DJI Spark, I got it in the combination. It wasn't the Fly More combo, but it was sort of a bundle just with the Spark, a battery, and the remote. I've been practicing flying it, flying one battery a day. I recently got a second battery, and I decided to go out with my buddy Cody and do some flying, scout around for an upcoming hike, and to get some cool shots. While there, I was showing off the drone a little bit for him, just kind of showing him what I could do and a few things I'd learned. And I tried to get this cool water shot that you're watching right now. I was just kind of flying along nice, and you can see the water looks really pretty there. And got a little too crazy, a little too wild, and as I was making that turn, I sort of swooped in over these little, what we call sort of goldie bush here, and there's a little stray limb that I didn't see, and the propellers of my drone hooked in the limb, and it went down, as you can see here on this video. The amazing thing I didn't realize until I got home, and a couple days later I put the SD card in the computer, is that the drone actually filmed the entire time it was underwater. As you can see here, it's just filming away, and then when I pulled it up, it was still filming me. So that was amazing, because these things are not supposed to be waterproof at all. In fact, there's these vent holes here on the side that gives direct access into all the internal components. So this thing is not waterproofed. But to my huge surprise, this drone works absolutely perfect. It didn't first. I did something stupid. As soon as I pulled it out of the water, I saw the lights were still blinking on the back. The lights here under the props that all light up all pretty. All fired up. Hasn't been going for a few days. These lights were all still lit up, but I shut it down immediately. And I shook a bunch of water out of it. I blew it off, and then I tried to fire it up again to see if it worked. Engaged my remote, and it was making a whole bunch of weird sounds. It was wzzz, 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 and it was trying, and then the fan was cutting out again, and then it just completely died. So I tell you what I did right now to fix my drone. First off, I popped this cover off the top. There's 6 screws in underneath. Remove the battery, and there's 4 screws there. And then there's 2 screws, one on either side of the gimbal. And once that's out, this cover, it still has some plastic clips, so you have to kind of pry it a little bit, kind of like the back on a cell phone. But I popped that cover off, and then I could pour out a bunch of water, shake out a bunch of water. And I threw it in a big bowl of rice. So I just poured a box of minute rice in on it with that cover off, all in around the motor components and everything else. And I left it overnight, so about 24 hours. I pulled it out, put in the battery, and it actually fired up. So I was really surprised. Now, even though it fired up and the fan was going and the lights were going, tried connecting my remote to it, tried connecting my phone to it, it wasn't producing any type of Wi-Fi signal. So I figured, well, maybe the fan and the lights still work, but the wireless router on board has been toasted, has been burnt up with the water. I put it back in just in case, because what have I got to lose? I put it back in the rice for another night. Got up the next day, threw the battery in, fired it up. It immediately connected to my remote. I rushed outside, and it actually flew. And it's been working perfectly ever since. Absolutely no issues. I can't believe it. I mean, this is a $650 investment. I got it on a great deal here at Best Buy. This is a $650 investment, so I was pretty disappointed. Thought my drone was gone, but it's still working. I can't believe it. So all hope is not lost if you lose your drone in the water. DJI, thank you for making such an amazing product. This thing is unreal. The stabilization is crazy. I'm just blown away. It's my first drone, and it's so easy to fly. if you don't hit tree limbs. Hope this video helps you out. Hope you don't lose your drone in water, but if you do, I hope you get it back. Just try some minute rice. I've heard of people using hair dryers and stuff too, but rice worked for me because I've heard of it using for other technologies. Hope you liked this video. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Like I said, share this video please and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I hope you stick around for the next one.